What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host, Gabriel Bivens.
I'm Jacob Jones.
I'm Ryan Perry.
I'm Isaiah Lewison.
Welcome back. This is the
Four Quarters Podcast.
So, winter break, finals. How did it go?
That was great, man.
Pretty good. Finals went good. Break was smooth.
Smooth, no ups and downs.
Mine was not good at all. I had to do jury duty, but I got paid for it. So, we're lit.
You know, we like money.
Anyone see my Knicks, though?
All right.
Yeah.
The NBA Cup. Come on now.
Participation trophy.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, all right.
You guys are probably not going to win the championship this year. It's never happening.
All right. Got to start somewhere.
I low-key think any team that wins the NBA Cup will never win the finals.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not crazy to say.
That's not a crazy statement. But again, to nitty gritty. As you guys know, this is the divisional round of the NFL playoffs going on right now. Most recent game was the Rams versus the Bears. I'm going to give you guys a little breakdown. Game started off a little slow. I think we kind of knew this was going to happen. It was a snow game. Rams not used to that. The Bears aren't really a high-scoring team unless they play away from home. First score was Kyle Williams with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. No other score in the first quarter. And you go to the second quarter, you have DJ Moore, which he hasn't really been playing, I would say, up to DJ Moore's status over the last around 7 games. But I think this was a great comeback game from him. He scored in the second quarter. 12-play drive, 80-yard drive. Then we have back-to-back field goals. Scoreless third quarter. Going in the fourth quarter, started off Kyle Williams touchdown with 8 minutes to go. And then arguably probably the best pass of the playoffs. Cole Kmet touchdown from Caleb Williams. He was literally running backwards, ladies and gentlemen. Running backwards. Do it off the back foot. I don't even think you can do that in Madden, really. It happened. To force overtime, back and forth overtime, no scores. Then Caleb kind of did the reverse of what he was supposed to do, what we thought was going to happen with the touchdown. Threw a pick. Rams hit the field goal to win it. Boys, what do you think?
That was a jump shot. Yeah. Caleb Williams there. That boy is nice. That's the reason why the Bears picked him number 1 overall. Yeah. That is Caleb Williams right there. Yeah.
I mean, 100% agree. Caleb, he already showed against the Packers in the wild card round, but he showed he's the next coming superstar, honestly. He's the number 1 pick, so of course we expect the number 1 pick to be that guy. But for you to come in and do something that we've only seen one guy do, you're different. My hat's off to you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as we said before, that throw was incredible.
Right.
Got picked number 1 to do that. Been doing it since Oklahoma, USC. But he struggled. Like 2 tuds, 3 interceptions.
That's what I'm about to say. I feel like one thing I wanted to bring up, because I think this will happen in both of their rookie years. James Daniels killed us. A year ago, James Daniels was clear over Caleb. I think you can all agree with that. Mm-hmm. What is that? What is that now? Well, what do we say?
Caleb, easily, I believe.
Yes.
So to me, because I think about situations, right? If you switch Caleb and James Daniels' situation, you don't think James Daniels is doing the same thing.
No, definitely not.
You give him above average receiving core that stays healthy.
Okay.
Above average offensive line, and above average defense. You don't think he's doing the same thing in that conference?
It's a lot of above averages. Look at
the Commanders. He does not have that. Period.
He has that average though. So if you get to the NFC Championship,
you're saying they have an average defense on the Commanders. Let's be real.
I'm saying average offensive line, average.
There's a reason why he got hurt. Okay, bet. Okay, unhealthy and below average receiving core. Period.
Okay.
They started Luke McCaffrey. Debo was hurt. 17 Ohio State. McLaurin was hurt. So what? Like I feel to me, the reason why I won't give it. I say if we see them both have healthy years, when they both have kind of respectable, maybe not the same type of team and type of help, but if they have both years where they do that, and I see it consistently from Caleb, and okay, I'm giving it to Caleb. But right now, I'm still having Jaden But it's a little bit over because I want to see Jaden healthy another year.
The reason why I disagree is because we saw Caleb get better each game this season.
I agree with that.
And he does have a better coach than Ben Johnson. I think he's already proven to be himself a top 10 coach in NFL. And, Caleb Williams set the franchise record for the Bears in passing yards of 3,942 yards, and only in the second year. He's close to being the first Bear ever to record 4,000, at least 4,000 passing yards in regular season. And I feel like with Ben Johnson's help, he's simply just unlocked his potential and unlocked his confidence in himself.
So you think that his coach's first year did not do that?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah,
No.
I agree. I agree. I think coaching makes the quarterback. Not necessarily makes the quarterback, but it definitely influences whether he's good or bad.
And I believe Williams has better raw talent than Daniels. I think he has a clutch factor as well.
I agree.
And I honestly believe he's a better leader. I believe he can galvanize the locker room better. The way that he's passionate on the sidelines, even though he gets a little too amped up just yelling at him. But it's not like they drown him out. Like, they actually take his information and see his passion because he wants to win as much as everyone else does. And he gets a lot of hate for the fingernails and the crying to his parents in college or all the scrutiny, but he has risen above that with Ben Johnson's help, and I think we're seeing it unfold.
What do you think about the Rams? I believe it was a below average game for Matthew Stafford, especially what we've seen the last 5 games. They still got the win, but I don't feel like they got the win because of his arm, and that's what's been happening. Devontae didn't really have that much of a game. He got hurt. Puka was double teamed almost every play. Almost literally every play. You had a tight end lead between the reception. How far do you see this team going? With me, I think the Seahawks win and they go to the ball. I do think it's going to be a close game. Actually, I take that back. If it's a close game, I feel like the Rams are going to win. If it's not, then the Seahawks will. I feel like in close game situations, the Rams pull it out, and I don't think Sam Darnold is that type of quarterback to bring you out of a close game against a seasoned quarterback like Stafford. And they're not playing in snowing weather in Seattle. I think, but what do you guys think about that?
I think the Rams, honestly, this is their last stop. They had a good run. They got the MVP probably, but like you said, this performance tonight, it wasn't anything. It didn't show that they were elite offense, even though they had the elite guys. Their defense clearly isn't elite, even though they gave up what they finished with 17. Mm-hmm. They were really folding when it came down to the crunch time. It was 10-10 at half, so I can't. Well, I was talking about the Bears. The Bears finished with 17. So I can't really say that the defense wasn't playing great, but there were certain plays and certain situations to where if you're playing a team like Seattle, they're going to expose you all game. And the fact that now this is going to be their third matchup, and in the first game, the Rams only won because Sam Darnold had 4 picks. I'm sorry. I just don't see Sam Darnold having that bad of a game again. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that was a 1-score game still. So I think the Seahawks have it by an easy mark. Like, they probably will win by 10 plus.
But Ryan, weren't you the one that said Sean McVay is the one that knows how to combat Sam Darnold's passing game?
Definitely. Sean McVay is a great coach, but I just watched him do some very bonehead stuff tonight. And the fact that he was okay with giving the game away. He ran the ball 3 straight times in overtime. I don't think anybody can win like that. So he showed me that he almost was laying down for Ben Johnson to win, and they still couldn't get it done.
I think the reason why he valued the running game in those situations because I think we saw in the fourth quarter. You literally saw it, like, he passed it, it was like 2 goal balls back to back. He passed it in the end zone before they kicked the ball. Like, I don't think the pass game was working to where he was like, okay, let's drop a play. I think this is going to work to bring us down the field. No, I think he was thinking, we have to go to the run game to give us some cushion, because especially if Devontae was in and out of the game, when you're leading rusher, the guy you trust is not number 17 and number 12 in your offense that you've been running the whole year. Yeah, I'm going to give it to the guy who has about 70 yards and a touchdown to get me down the field, give me cushion to where, okay, let's put the ball in the air. But I think that's why you went to that. Now, when you play against Seattle and it's going to be a shootout and it's not going to be snow and you can't double Puka because Devontae is going to be rocking, I think, then I feel like it's going to be different.
However, what Ryan, when we were watching the game, I believe I said to you that Sean McVay doesn't have the kill factor. You know, that's where I agree with you that Seattle has the potential to make this a blowout, because whenever the Rams are playing well, Sean McVay doesn't know how to, give him that kill shot to deflate the whole team. And he allows the other team to stay in the game. And then that's when you get that jump shot by Caleb Williams to tie the game. And if they went for two, maybe they won, you never know. But that's the problem with Sean McVay. And I think the Seahawks know how to take advantage of that. So
that's very true. If you look at the wild card game, Panthers almost beat them. They let any team stay in the game with them. And when you play a team like Seattle, I know I get what y'all are saying, but the fact that you're seeing them 3 times and then this is the best defense in the league, they're not going for that. I'm sorry. They're just not going for that. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams don't score more than 17 points. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's going to be bad.
And especially since it was, they've had back-to-back overtime games. They had the overtime game in Carolina. You have another away game where you're in Chicago. Now you got to go away to Seattle, which just caused an earthquake after Rashid Shaheed 95-yard touchdown. So you go from back-to-back crowds. First, let's talk about Sean McVay. The play calling in this game up until overtime, it's not his best play calling whatsoever. I mean, I know Kyron Williams had over 20 rushing attempts in the game, over 120 yards. He played great. I mean, and even clap it up for Blake Corum too. Over 30 yards rushing on the ground, I believe. But you go into Seattle, first of all, their offense, JSN, Kenneth Walker, Sam Darnold, Rashid Shaheed. Their defense Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, bro, when you're playing against that defense, especially your run game that had 117 on this Bears defense, right? You couldn't get any sort of deep ball. This is one of the best secondaries in the entire NFL that you're playing with the Seahawks.
But in their first 2 games, what happened with Puka?
Okay, he did go off 100. What did he have? 144 or something like that. 12 receptions.
We've seen him,
but
we've seen that offense break through the Seahawks.
He hit like 200, didn't
he? Yeah, we've seen him pop off.
But Puka always going to get his regardless of how good. The Rams can score 10 points and Puka will have 150 yards. Yeah. So Puka doing him really isn't going to affect the game. I mean, it can. He can make plays to affect the game. But I'm not going to say if Puka does this, then the Seahawks can't do X, Y, Z. They had to stop Kenneth Walker. And I don't know if y'all were watching, but that looked like baby AP last
No. So after Charbonnet got hurt, it was Kenneth Walker. So I agree with that. And let me be clear. I do think the Seahawks are going to win, but I don't think it's going to be on the Rams' offense to win the game. I think it's going to be on the Rams' defense to win the game.
I will never trust the Rams' defense.
I agree.
I trust their D-line.
Saquon, dude, I'm ready for this game, man. Kenneth Walker, he's going to have at least 3-4 touchdowns, maybe 100 to 150. It's going to get bad. He already had 3 touchdowns last week.
This is going to be an exciting game. Let's hop over to the next conference, next quarter. All right, going on into the next quarter, let's go to the other conference. The Bills versus the Broncos. OT game, not out of Josh Allen fashion. Right, 33-30. The Broncos win. Josh Allen threw for 283 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. There's not a lot you could say that Josh Allen. You can't not put the blame on him in these situations compared to other situations. James Cook rushed for 117 yards. Dalton Kincaid, the leading receiver, not surprising. Keon Coleman did score. McCall Harmon did score. And then we go to the Broncos side. Bo Nix threw for 279 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Marvin Mims, leading receiver. Passing interferences, not passing interferences. There's a lot of things in this game that I disagreed with, and I didn't think it should have been called. I think it should have been called or should not have been called. I just want to say the 2 passing interferences that Bo Nix got called, it felt like rage bait. It really made me upset. The way it was called and the way he put, if you saw that play, he literally put the ball in the air and the DB literally can it was in the air too long for the DB to turn his eyes before not a DPI. But then 3 plays before, Josh Allen throws the same type of bomb to James Cook. It got intercepted, and you don't call that a PI. So I think there's a lot to be said, but I think the thing that we have to take away is Josh Allen does not have an excuse this time. Boys, what do you think?
Not at all. Man, let's be real. Josh Allen is overly fraudulent. He's been fraudulent.
Facts.
It's been going on for years now.
Facts.
You know he's 0-7 in overtime games?
I saw that stat. I did see that stat.
0-7. That's actually insane. They changed the overtime rules specifically for him, and he still found a way to lose. Explain to me how he going to keep coping for him. He had 4 turnovers. Really should have been 5.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, every single time,
He had a turnover.
just like what he was saying.
That was insane.
Right. He had terrible turnovers, and yet the talk of the game is the refs. The plays at the end of the game.
Right. Which were still crazy. Let's not get them wrong.
It should have never came down to that.
Correct.
Josh Allen should have went in there, handled business, because he is the only quote unquote top quarterback in the AFC right now, in the AFC playoffs.
No Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes, no 15.
Yes, bro.
And he couldn't get it done.
Couldn't get to the bowl. You couldn't get to the bowl.
He couldn't even get to the AFC chip.
You couldn't get to the bowl. Past 3 years. Oh, my defense. Oh, my injuries. No, you literally had the chance. You are you a top 5 quarterback? Like for real. Like clutch gene wise, playoff wise. If we talking about playoff wise, besides this year, Jalen Hurts has a better. Let's be real. Playoff.
Jalen Hurts.
Playoff resume. Let's playoff resume.
Let's slow it down a little bit.
I'm talking about playoff resume.
I mean, we talking strictly wins and losses? Yeah.
To lead the wins. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is bad.
That's nowhere near.
Yeah, we're not. No.
Playoff resume, I don't know if he's top 5. It would be talking about playoff resume.
Well, there's
better players, I don't know.
There's a reason why he was crying in the press conferences after the game. Because he knows he failed.
Yeah.
He said it. He said he let his teammates down. He said that verbatim. And he knows that clock is ticking. Clock is ticking for him in terms of his legacy. You know, because
Yes.
everyone praises him in Buffalo. No. But he's gonna stay in Buffalo for the rest of
it. Looked on as that quarterback that everybody. To me, it's like y'all remember how we used to think about Matthew Stafford before he went against with the Rams.
Yes.
We were thinking about this guy, put up stats, had a generational arm, but
couldn't do anything with the lines. Yeah.
That's what you're gonna instead of getting remembered with the Mannings, with the Breezes, with the Mahomes, with the Bradys. You're gonna be remembered with the Stafford before they won. You feel me?
And low key, he's
the Cam Newtons, the guys who couldn't win. I'm not saying
Dan Marino,
generational guy, and I love Cam. Generational guys, but guys who couldn't went all the way to get mentioned in the plethora of guys.
That second tier.
Top five.
That second tier, yeah.
That second tier.
Yeah.
You know? That's what
he's still remembered as a second tier guy as we speak. Because he had all those years with Detroit that he didn't do anything with them. Right. I'm saying with Josh Allen, he had, 6'5".
Yeah.
Married to Haley Steinfeld, he's got it. He's got it all. He's got it all except the playoff wins, and I don't think he's clutch. I don't think he's clutch.
Okay.
I won't say he's not clutch. I will just say he doesn't do what he's supposed to when he's supposed to do it. He's always going to find a way to make it come down to the last drive, but it's going to always come down to the last drive. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
But I'm gonna take something from all three, bro. What Jacob said about his time is running out in Buffalo. So if you look back earlier in his career, everybody was patient with him. Everybody was like,
because we didn't think he was gonna be that guy. He came from Wyoming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he lost to Mahomes. People were like, okay, it's Mahomes. It's really Mahomes.
Yeah.
And then lost to Burrow. You're like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
You played Bo Nix
Right.
in the divisional.
Yeah.
And you lose 33-30. You have 2 interceptions,
Right.
2 fumbles.
Right. 4
Like Ryan
turnovers
said.
from a.
He was selling. He was selling.
And he goes and cries because he knows, bro, he knows it was on him.
Yeah.
And he was literally the sole reason that they lost.
The crazy thing is, you can tell this whole season he had a chip on his shoulder. You know, I felt like he knew this was the year that Mahomes got hurt. Burrow not in the playoffs. Lamar not in the
All
playoffs.
3 of those teams started the years terribly.
Yes.
Lamar got hurt. The Bengals were like 0-5. Joe Burrow got hurt. We couldn't win. Patrick, we started. You could see from the beginning. Oh, I might not even have to play these guys in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it was actually shocking to me that he couldn't turn it on, because it wasn't that he couldn't play well in the playoffs the previous years. He was playing well, but then like a play here and there that didn't go their way. Like he was just flat out trash.
Yeah.
He was just flat out. I'm like, what are you doing with less than 30 seconds before the half, running with their football out like that and just spinning around? And he's like, here you go. Yeah.
See, but the reason he do is because he's done that so many times. And I feel like this season, even like everybody knows I can't stand Josh Allen. But I will give him some grace because some of the teams, well, really half of the teams that were in the playoffs, just so happen to be the teams he faces up against and looks the worst. Like the Jaguars, he's 0-4 or 0-5 in Jacksonville. Patriots, yeah, but it's that defense.
Yeah.
The defense really has him having him in hell. Just like how the Falcons had him in hell. The Texans, another team in the playoffs. If the Texans would have played him, they would have blew him out. If they would have played the Patriots, I believe we could have won. But regardless, if you don't think we would have won, it would have been a shootout. It would have been a close game. Right. So the fact that even though all these teams are quote unquote cakewalks or should be easy wins, they're not easy wins for Josh Allen. So regardless, he still had a little gauntlet. So I will give him some grace, but he still has to get it done when you're going into the playoffs as the best quarterback. You can't word it any way other than that.
Yeah. I want to switch gears to the Broncos.
Yeah. Bo Nix ankle broken.
If I'm a Broncos fan, I'd be tight. I'd be
like, as an NFL fan, I'm kind of upset.
Yeah.
Because you're telling me the team that beat Josh Allen, the guy we thought was making all the way to the bowl, but a lot of people have him at winning the bowl, so they're not making it. And then the team that wins, the franchise QB snaps his ankle.
Imagine working that hard all season, proving the haters wrong, and then handing the AFC Championship to your backup QB. I'd be tight if I was Bo Nix.
Wait. Think about it. See, because I know you're having PTSD right now. This is not the first time this has happened to Patriots. We saw this happen with Nick. Improbable.
Yeah.
One.
Good shout.
Jared Stidham, he played for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Played in preseason, had 2 tuds. I think it was against the Giants.
Okay,
Zay.
Stidham, I'm not gonna lie. When he was on the Patriots, I think 7 touchdowns, it was on the Broncos when he was with Russell Wilson. 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Ended up getting the starting job. Did nothing with it. If he goes, he has been watching Bo Nix. I feel like he's been studying the playbook. Keep in mind,
and that's not
AFC Championship.
You don't have to be like a generational talent. He played with Sean Payton.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
And I feel like if it's one team that it can happen against, I'm gonna look you in the eyes when I say this. If it's one team that it can happen against, it's the Patriots. I'm being so serious because the way that Marvin Mims and the rest of that receiving core can adjust to a different quarterback, it's
most of those before you go, the way their tight ends play and the way Marvin Mims plays, these are gadget plays.
That's what I'm saying.
You can make plays where you're getting Marvin Mims in the backfield. You're getting a tight end screen. Plays where you don't have to throw the ball 50 yards downfield, make a play action pass, and you guys make a read. If he makes the wrong decision, it can get scary.
They can. They can. Look, I love my guy still. That's my guy. Anybody who's a Patriot, I got love for you. So yes, I am very scared. But I won't say very scared, actually. I will say slightly, because I just watched my guys go up and clamp up probably the tallest receiving core they've ever faced this whole season. And my biggest issue going into the game with them was my fear of them giving up the jump balls, giving up the deep balls, because Carlton Davis, he's been getting fried all year on it. Gonzo, he's great, but he can sometimes give one up too. It's rare, but he may give up one. So I had some questions, and then to see how we went out there and shut them down, I'm definitely excited with my defense. But Jared Stidham, he knows the system. He was with Josh McDaniels, so it's like, honestly, he could low-key tell them some plays that we have still, because we still run a good portion of the plays we ran back when Brady was there. So it's going to be a great game. Their defense is amazing. And then we have to go into Denver. So that scares me too. But Drake May going to end all that. So it don't matter. Drake May to the bowl.
What I would say to add on to that, Mike Vrabel, he preaches consistency and discipline, right? So I don't think he's changed much throughout the season in terms of their habits and their identity, right? So, and Stidham knows that. He knows the ins and outs of their identity, of their core. So if he can break that down, that is their key to winning the game.
Hitting off on that before, because we still have to cover the Texans versus Patriots. Our halftime show will be JJ's top 10s. We're going to cut to that.
Welcome everyone to JJ's top 10. Before we start, this is the first time I'm doing JJ's top 10, so I got to make the rules. All right?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right.
We are laying the foundation.
I respect it.
And the rules are, there's only one rule, right? I make the rules.
Oh.
That's my rule.
I got to make the rules. The one rule is I got to make the rules.
Exactly. These are the top 10 moments of the divisional and wildcard round. Let's go. Honorable mention, Ravens kicker Tyler Loop descending the Steelers into the playoffs. And I know you guys are like, that's not a playoff game. Well, I make the rules. So, number 10, Rashid Shaheed, 95-yard return for the Seahawks. Yes. Earthquake at 10. Yep. Number 9, Josh Allen, 10-yard tush push to the 1-yard line, which eventually ended a touchdown. All right. Number 8, Kayshon Boutte, one-hand snag in the fourth quarter.
Yo, you weren't Booty. You fucking laughing.
Yo.
You were grown ass baby.
Yo.
19.
Yo.
Just turned 19.
Yo.
You laughing at Booty?
Yo, we're keeping this. I don't care. We're keeping this.
Oh my God.
We're keeping this. Number 7, Caleb Williams, fake TD pass to DJ Moore.
Okay.
Right. Number 6.
Why was it fake?
Fake screen. It was a fake screen TD pass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I make the rules. All right. Number 6, Aaron Rodgers, pick 6 by Kalen Bullock. Right. And I remember Aaron Rodgers had the worst tackle attempt I've ever seen. Right. That was terrible. Exactly. Number 5, Stafford game-winning touchdown pass to Kobe Parkinson. The dude mossed him.
Nice.
Right. Number 4, Jawan Jennings trick play TD to Christian McCaffrey.
It was nice. So now we're getting before you get to your next one. Did you know he used to play quarterback in high school?
That's why they gave it.
No, he said that on the pod. Yeah, he said that on the broadcast. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Now top 3, Caleb 4th and 8 to Roma Dunze in the wild card.
Okay.
Right.
Call it the jump man.
Number 2, Caleb again jump shot TD pass to Cole Kmet.
Not number 1.
Step back.
What's number one?
Number one. The Eagles losing.
I love it.
And I know that's not the moment. But Cyan, what's my rule? Ivana, what's my rule?
I know your rule, Joel.
I know your rule, bro. Hey, what's my rule? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third quarter. Thank you, Jacob, for your halftime show. Let's get into the next game. Patriots versus Houston. Not really a very competitive game, if you ask me. The Patriots win 28-16. Stat-wise, C.J. Stroud, 4 interceptions. 4. Not 1. Not 2. Not 3. But 4 interceptions. 202 yards and one touchdown. Touchdown being from Christian Kirk. Jaden Higgins, leading receiver, 59 yards. Going to the Patriots sides, 179 from Drake May, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception at the end of the game. Henderson got hurt, Ohio State running back. He got hurt. Ramondre Stevenson, 70 yards, 16 carries. Butte, 1 touchdown, 75 yards. Diggs, 1 touchdown, 40 yards. Douglas, 1 touchdown, 36 yards. I want to say, I don't know if this matters. I don't know if it would. The way the Texans won the game, I don't know if having Nico Collins would have affected the game that much. I want to believe that it does because I feel like Nico Collins is the top center receiver, right? I think it adds another weapon, a trusted weapon from C.J. Stroud that he can look to. I don't know if it affects the game that much because the way the Patriots won, getting to C.J. Stroud as much as he did, pressured almost every play to throw 4 picks. If you saw the interview that the Patriots D-lineman had at the end of the game, he said when CJ is dangerous when he's safe. He made sure he wasn't safe. He wasn't safe at all. So, what do we think? I know Drake May to the bowl, but what do we think?
I mean, realistically, obviously Drake made to the bowl, but our defense proved so many haters wrong. Oh my goodness. There's one specific hater that I know is going to tune in and he's going to see this. But he told me that the Steelers have a better defense than us. The Steelers.
I feel like the Patriots didn't prove themselves until this past weekend.
Yeah, because if you asked me that last week,
I would have said they're even.
See, yeah. But that's exactly why I say it's a load of BS.
I just don't like that you guys are winning me.
I can respect that, but for you to finally see it on C.J. Stroud and say now you respect our defense, that's kind.
C.J. Stroud is the most overrated quarterback in the league.
That's why I'm saying now this week for you to say you like our defense is crazy.
I don't think he's more overrated than
because he played trash in the wild card weekend. He was literally doing the same thing, giving the ball to the other team, and you saw that clip was like, oh, bye, like. You suck. You lost. Like,
this is gonna sound funny, but I think after that conversation you have with Caleb Williams, you know what Caleb Williams.
Oh, Lil Bro him. He Lil Bro him.
After that, it went down.
And look where Caleb.
Caleb's been hooping.
He's been hooping.
Yeah. I mean, but our defense, the pressure that we created, was amazing. But C.J. Stroud he had a great hand in creating that pressure on himself. Like how you were saying. He's only good when he's safe.
Yeah, no. If you saw he was forcing passes that did not have to be made.
Right. That's why that's because I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but we ran a lot of stunts on them. Like we had so many people crossing, blitzing. Yeah. He was lost in the sauce. Yeah. And that right there showed me why I keep saying we're going to the bowl, because honestly, even if Bo Nix was there, the way our defense is playing, we're playing as honestly a top 10 defense, and you couldn't name me half the people with our team. But that's the Patriot way. It's always been like that. It's always been a bunch of no-name guys that you don't know that'll all work as a team, and you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I can't lie. I can't name a single linebacker, but they were flying. They were flying.
And they can Christian tackle. Ellis, they dogs, man. You know
why? You know why? Because Verbal's a linebacker. That's why.
So he got them right.
Good coaching.
I'm happy you mentioned the stunts though, because when C.J. Stroud tried to maneuver the pocket,
Yeah, that was
every
bad.
single time,
That was bad.
He got lit up.
and
He got lit.
like, don't even get me started, bro. 47 passes thrown, right? 20 of them were complete, 4 interceptions and 1 touchdown. Just looking at the stat sheet by itself,
You don't even have to watch the game.
and then watching the game, it makes it 10 times worse.
I wouldn't even give him that touchdown because Drake May gave him that touchdown. He really had 4 picks, no touchdowns.
And
I thought he was gonna cry.
Now Drake May, bro. First of all, 5 sacks by the Texans defense, and they still won. And he was, I'm gonna use Gabe's lingo. They were hooping.
Facts.
They were.
Yeah.
But we've done this before. Myles Garrett, 5 sacks by himself.
Yeah.
They got blown out.
Insane, by the way.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
But that's what I've gone to tell people throughout the season. Drake May, actually, I'm pretty sure is still either top 3 or top 5 in quarterbacks being sacked.
Yeah.
But yet we're now 16-3. Drake May, even through negative plays, we find a way.
So how would you grade your offensive line if you're a top 5 QB getting sacked every game, but you still win and your rushing game is not terrible by any context? How do you grade your offensive line? Because it's almost like a banger bust. Like there's plays where yes he's getting sacked, but then there's plays where you'll get a 30-yard run or he'll sit in the pocket, throw a touchdown. How, from a fan perspective who loves the team, how would you grade your offensive line?
Realistically, I would grade them a C+. And that's because for any average team, any average pass rush team, they're not getting no pressure on us. People get some extra sacks on Drake because he moves around. He holds the ball longer than he should sometimes because he wants to create an extra play. But when we face those top guys like Will Anderson, Myles Garrett, Khalil Mack,
I mean, you saw it.
They have their way against us.
Who looked like LeBron, or not LeBron, LeBron James. You know what I'm talking about on the Texans. Number 50.
Oh,
I
yes.
know the number. I just
51.
Yes.
Is that the Neil Hunter?
No, not the Neil Hunter. Another side. No,
Will
Anderson?
Yes.
Will Anderson?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, you think?
Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm like, no BS.
Low key, I never thought about that.
What Bronny you're looking at?
He looks like
Bronny or Bryce?
Looks like an older, built-up version of
Bronny or Bryce?
Pick football, that's what Bronny looks like. I like no BS. But
He killed us today.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he got the Drake. So that's what I'm like. Just,
Both of
from
them.
an
man.
overall perspective, how would you grade the offensive line? So, who's like me? I think it's gonna be Patriots Seahawks. I thought it was gonna be Bills Seahawks. We can go into the next game, fourth quarter. We can go into the next game, even though there's not a lot to talk about.
We'll do
1-3.
Yeah.
You know,
6.
Oh, 6. Sorry, 6.
No, that makes a difference. Makes a
Huge difference.
Yeah.
49ers, they take pride in that extra 3, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
One thing I do want to say, right, from the first perspective, y'all should have been there in the first place. Let's be
Right.
real. From the injuries, from the most recent injury, having your franchise tight end tear his
Achilles.
That's tough, right? It really felt like your only weapon was McCaffrey. He could get open, he could get around. And a player like Jace Indy would have a crazy game, and it was still 4-6, right? But before you get into that, I want to say, like, I commend the 49ers because I don't think from the season they should have had, based on the injuries, Brandon Ayuk not even playing, you should have been there. But you lost, blowout, that's tough.
I have a quick question about you saying they shouldn't be there because I don't know. It's just a little bit of personal feelings. Everybody talks about our schedule.
I'm being all the way real. I'm thinking the Colts and the Lions should have been in there before the 49ers. Based on what happened during the season. Based on what should have happened 4 weeks ago.
See, I'm not mad about the Colts.
Yes.
Why don't we expect the 49ers to be there?
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
I am like, I was over it. We didn't get to have these type of episodes because
The Lions, how was they going to make it?
Chris Brady, they should have.
That division's too nice now.
This is why I said I think Jared Goff is overrated because I feel like
We've been through that.
He got traded.
We've been through that.
Those type of weapons, especially what type of seasons they all like Gibbs, Williams, and Amon-Ra had, and our defense wasn't. I mean, not our. Sorry, excuse me. But the defense wasn't below average, they should have been in the playoffs. Like, I really feel like they should have. And that's why I feel like if you substitute out, not saying they're winning, but the Colts and the Lions teams that I think should have been in the playoffs, instead of a really hurt 49ers team that Brock Purdy, I commend Brock Purdy. I like him.
Do you know why? Kyle Shanahan.
Coach, great. Yes. Good.
Top 3 coach in NFL, maybe the best. Best coaching job this season by far, I believe.
So?
Just the season alone. Like you said, they should not have been there at all. But with all the injuries.
The one point I wanted to get when I was saying with Gabe and why I think maybe the 49ers should have been there, if you look at the strength of schedule, like everybody says with the Patriots,
Mickey Mouse.
they were one spot under us. Everybody talks about how crazy our schedule was, but if you go look preseason, we're 32. They are 31.
Yes, but Brock Purdy was hurt for 8 games, missed 8 games with Mac Jones.
Yes.
4 games.
Remember how Kyle Shanahan's so good at coaching? There was actual debate whether they should keep Mac Jones in the game than Brock Purdy when he got healthy.
I remember that.
Yes, there was those 2 weeks. There was like 2 weeks.
Same, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But Mac Jones isn't bad. I mean, like, he had a bad fall off on my team, but he did go 12-5 on my team and go to the playoffs.
Right.
So you can't make it seem like Mac is terrible.
I do think Mac is definitely a name that you're gonna hear in the offseason. Like, we're gonna see.
Definitely.
Because at one point he was a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Right. I mean, it was.
Gritting into the end zone.
It was what they call it.
Injury replacement.
Yeah, he was an injury replacement. But he made it.
He did his gritty though in the end zone.
But, but I mean, going back to that, the whole crazy easiest schedule, like Jacob said before, Brock Purdy injured 8 straight weeks. If they had him, you'd be looking at the 49ers to probably be up there in their conference. And I fully see that.
I mean, if
I still don't think so.
If Daniel Jones doesn't break his leg or tear his leg,
exactly, you're looking at the Colts to be nice.
You feel me? That's why I say teams who we look.
Oh wait,
the Colts were falling off already.
Track that because it kind of was Jonathan Taylor here.
Yeah,
no, but you had 40-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, but they were losing before he started playing, bro.
I believe they still make the playoffs. I think they make the playoffs.
And they would have been first round exits with Daniel Jones. Yeah. They literally, their second half of the season was terrible. And then just the injury just made it worse.
They start off with 8-8.
It was like 8-2.
8-2.
Yeah,
they're 8-2.
That's what I'm saying.
8-2.
Like, not saying they were great the whole season. I'm just saying teams, if we look back at how the season should have played out, it's questions raised.
No one was consistent.
Not healthy 49ers makes the playoffs over our star-studded Lions and a healthy Colts. Like, that's not something you think that should happen. Storyline-wise, like, teams that you think should be in the playoffs.
No one would have predicted it at the beginning. Yeah. And by the way, can we have a search team for Brandon Ayuk? Like, is he Bro's in Cancun right now? Like, I don't know where he's at.
Last time we seen him, he was speeding past the stadium.
Filming it.
So, before we leave, I want to get everybody's Super Bowl prediction. Who's going to be in Super Bowl? Not who's going to win, but who's going to be in it. My prediction is Patriots, Seahawks. I think the Seahawks handle business. And I think the Patriots handle business. So,
I think this is a rematch of my stadium, MetLife Stadium, Broncos versus Seahawks, and the same exact outcome, a blowout. With Stidham as the QB in the Super Bowl, blowout. Seahawks winning.
Can you believe that game?
Yeah. 40, 37-10 in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Crazy, but my prediction, we're getting the rematch. Obviously, we're going to the bowl. If y'all think we're losing to Jared Stidham, y'all have all lost your mind. But other side, the Rams could be the Rams. But I do think the NFL wants a rematch, and I do think they want Seattle to get their get back against us.
You think it's scripted?
I really think it's scripted because, bro,
all right.
I've seen what the NFL has done for Josh Allen and what they just did against him. Nah, they didn't want him there at all.
Okay.
They didn't want him there at all. They've been cooking this one up for a minute. I think once Drake May had that game against the Jets, they was like, oh yeah, it's going to be him versus whoever's the best defense out the NFC.
Wow.
I think this is a topic for another episode, but the refs are nowhere close to pure. Like there's
right.
not at all.
The NBA and the NFL definitely have a problem. It's
Serious.
everything.
No, it's
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have give me the Patriots on one side. Give me the Rams.
You just wanted to be different.
I'm not mad at it.
No,
MVP versus MVP.
I fully believe that's going to be that's going to be the game that decides the MVP. I feel like Matt Stafford kicks it really into gear. This is the one game I think just doesn't go in the OT. If anybody can beat this Seahawks defense, I fully believe it's Matt Stafford.
I agree with that. This is the only team that could beat Seattle.
I have two things. The first one might be an unpopular opinion. I don't know. But I wish more Super Bowls went into OT. I think it would just be cinema. I think it would be a great game for the audience, for kids who go to sleep at night, get an OT quarter. That's great.
Speaking like a true Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Against the Eagles.
Wanting the refs to win it for you.
It's okay. All right, second thing. To end it off, I wish something that I feel like the NBA should put in practice at the NFL does a little better, but not better. Is MVP. The fact that the MVP is voted after the season, or it's either some seasons have been before the Super Bowl or after Super Bowl. At least I like that they let the playoffs play out before they decided. I wish the NBA did that. But at the same time, they don't give a criteria, and the NBA doesn't give anything.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA can go to the best player, the best team, and go to the best player, the best stats, and they feel like it, vote over T, it could be all that. So,
Public opinion.
I just wish both leagues had a criteria, and I wish the NBA let the playoffs and the finals play out. But that was the end of our second episode of the Four Quarters Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And if you're new, follow. And thank you. Yeah.